Hello, hello, hello. Hi, welcome back to Dining with Jessica. Today I will be preparing a traditional dish in my family. It is a soup and I hope that everybody will enjoy it. It's a Creole Cajun dish. It is chicken and seafood gumbo. You have your shrimp, you have your crabs, and I hope that everybody will follow this recipe to the T. Okay, it is a delicious soup. So I also wanted to take the time out to ask to make sure you please subscribe to Dining with Jessica. Don't forget to share, don't forget to like, and surely leave a comment. I love to reply to my comments, okay? So let's do this and let's get started. On today's menu, we have my delicious Creole Cajun chicken and seafood gumbo, a recipe that you may want to catalog with other Cajun dishes. Okay, so this is done my way. You can serve it with crackers. A great soup for the soul. It is so delicious, you guys. You have got to try it. It's made with gumbo filet, which is a spice, and hopefully it is not hard to find. Let us begin. Add stovetop temp to low medium. We're going to add 1 cup of self-rising flour, and we are going to stir until brown. So you wanted to get it completely brown, like a nice caramel color, and then we're going to add about 1/3 of olive oil, and we want to loosen this flour up as we go, and this is how you get your roux. This is called the roux, which will bring your delicious brown gravy flavor. Next, in your big old grandma kettle pot, you want to add 8 cups of water and bring to a boil. Next, I will be adding about 2 pounds of chicken. I'm adding chicken legs. I'm adding chicken wings. You can cut up a breast. You can add a whole cut up chicken in here. It's whatever you like. This is a serving for 8. I prefer a lot of chicken into my gumbo. Next, I will be adding 2 chopped links of smoked beef sausages for my gumbo. Next, I am going to add 4 bundles of chopped green onions. This is really good for flavor. You want to mix this up into your gumbo and stir very well. Next, we are going to add our seasonings. I have 2 tablespoons of black pepper. Next, we will be adding 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, which is a delicious flavor. Also, 2 tablespoons of seasoning salt. Don't forget, please, keep in mind to season to your taste. Next, that's 2 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning also. Next, I have 3 tablespoons of gumbo filet. Remember, I talked about that spice earlier in the recording. Okay, now we are going to mix our seasonings together. Next, we want to stir our ingredients in very well, so that we know it smells good and it's looking good. Bring to a boil. Next, we are going to add 2 fresh chopped tomatoes. This is delicious. You gotta have fresh tomatoes. Next, I'm going to add 1 chopped jalapeno pepper. This is good for spice. If people like spicy food, this gives it a kick. So you can add a couple of teaspoons of it, or you can add the whole chopped jalapeno pepper, which is delicious in your gumbo. Like I said, it brings flavor. You're going to bring to a boil for about 20 minutes. Now it's time to add our fresh cup of okra. Now you can add, this is about 3 cups of fresh okra that I'm going to add. This is optional. Not everybody like okra, but okra is one of the best flavors for gumbo. You just got to try it, you know. And I know people say, oh, okra is slimy and it's nasty. No, it is not. It's a delicious vegetable. So please keep that in mind. You're going to stir that boil for another 30 minutes. And you're going to look at it, make sure your vegetables are being cooked very well. Look at this. The chicken looks done. And now would be the perfect opportunity to taste your seasoned broth for your gumbo. It has to taste good to you in order for you to eat it. Next, we are going to add our root that we had set aside. This brings flavor, your gravy flavor, to your gumbo. You want to let simmer for about a good 30 minutes. Now, I know you're saying to yourself, oh, this gumbo takes so long to prepare. No, it doesn't. About an hour and a half completely. So next, you want to stir that all together, and you want to make sure that the root is broken up inside. You want to stir it and make sure it's evenly all through, and you got this delicious looking brown gravy. Okay, this is what you want. This is so important. Now, within that hour of simmering, you want to add your seafood, which will be your jumbo. Now, you want raw jumbo shrimp. I suggest tiger shrimp. You want to make sure they're clean properly before adding them into your gumbo. Next, you are going to stir that in very well also, and look how well that's starting to cook. Okay, next you want to add a pound of fresh snow crab. Okay, this brings a delicious semi little sweet taste to your gumbo. If you like crab meat, you are going to love my Cajun chicken seafood gumbo, one of many Creole dishes from Louisiana, which I take pride knowing how to prepare. Thanks to Nora Lee once again. What a delicious soup. Look at that. This looks so good. I mean, oh my God, look at, you can see all of your ingredients. You can see your sausages, the chicken, the shrimp. Well, I guess now it's the time to introduce you to the gumbo filet, which I won't say the brand's name, but this is what I use, which some people like to use and some don't. So, nevertheless, the option is yours. I am going to place a cover over my pot of gumbo and let simmer for 30 minutes. I have also prepared a pot of white rice, which is served with gumbo. Now, you're going to take a couple of big scoops of gumbo. You want your chicken. Look at that. That looks so delicious and it smells so good. And you want to add some of your gravy. You want to make sure you get some shrimp in there. You want to make sure you add enough sausages and gravy to your rice. I'm heavy on my gravy. I love a lot of gravy with my gumbo and less rice. Hey, this is going to be so delicious. This is one of my favorite dishes. And when serving my gumbo, I add a couple of crab clogs to deck my bowl of soup. Look at this. And now the tasting begins. And there you have it. Creole Cajun chicken and seafood gumbo done my way. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment to Dining with Jessica on my YouTube channel. I look forward to you guys following me on my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter accounts. Also like to mention my diningwithjessica.com website is in construction and will be released very soon. So bear with me. Love is love. See you later.